Hello friends, welcome back to Pen and Paper YouTube channel. Here we explain legal concepts using just simple pen and paper. So today's topic is very interesting. Credit card default in India. What legal action can banks take? So let's see friends. So friends, now first we will see what is credit card default. So basically, a credit card default happens when you fail to pay your dues, that is, by the due date, even after the grace period is going to complete. So, for example, your bill was on the 5th of a month and you haven't paid till 10th of the month. So, this is the grace period the bank is going to give to you, and then the bank may start treating it as the default. Very simple, friends. You have a credit card, you will default it, and you will not be paying until the due date on the month, and there will be a grace period on that month itself. So, after completing that, the payment is going to become the default, and the bank is going to treat it as the default. So, friends, now we will see what is going to happen immediately after the default. So, you have defaulted a payment of your credit card. So the first consequences is going to happen is the financials, that is the late fee along with the interest rate which is going to add on. But the most importantly which is going to happen is your credit score, that is going to hit very badly, and this affects your ability to get the loans in future, and also they will see it as a there is some default which you have done in your account. So that's the reason you won't be getting any future loans. For example, a score drop from 750 points. So these are all the credit score points we are speaking here. So from 750 to 620 can make banks hesitate to offer you any future loans which you are going to approach to the bank. So friends, now we will look at the bank's recovery process. So bank are going to follow a structured recovery process. First, they are going to call you or email you, and if it is not answered or if you are going to ignore the calls or the emails, then they are going to send a legal notice to your address which you have provided in the bank. And then after that, the collection agents are going to come who must follow the RBI guidelines and cannot make any harassment to you during the recovery. And if this is also going to fail, the banks are going to file a civil suit against you under the Indian Contract Act for the breach of the agreement. So basically the agreement here we are speaking the credit card the bank given to you, and you have agreed to repay the amount to the bank which you have not done, and this is going to be called as the breach of the agreement under the Indian Contract Act. So friends, now we will look at the next aspect. Can bank file criminal cases in case of the default? So defaulting on a credit card is not a criminal offense and it is a civil matter. However, if the bank suspects fraud like using fake identity or intentionally hiding assets, they may file a criminal complaint against you. So this is the main important aspect here. If someone is going to take a credit card under a false name and then he is going to vanish after using that credit card, and this is called as the default since he has used the credit card and then he is going to vanish, and this is not just the default from the bank side, this is also going to make a crime which you have done to the bank, and they are going to file the criminal case against you. So friends, now we will be looking at the legal remedies which are available for the borrower. So if you're struggling to repay, and in this scenario, you can negotiate a settlement with the bank that you will be paying the amount. So we can close this issue. Many banks offer one-time settlement if in case something has happened and there are a lot of interest and the dues which is pending. So they are going to provide you this one-time settlement offer to you. You can also approach the Lok Adalat for a mediated resolution so that you will be completing the repayment to the bank, and these forums are less formal and aim to compromise the matter. So friends, now we will look at the RBI guidelines on the recovery agents or the recovery process, how the bank is going to take during the recovery of the loan amount. So the first one is they cannot make any kind of harassment or they threaten, abuse or visit your home at the odd hours. So basically, they can also be the agents. Basically, the recovery agents must be trained, and also they can only call between 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If in case you are going to have any such harassment, you can file a complaint with the bank or the RBI, that is the grievance portal, and also you can file a complaint to the nearest police station that so and so recovery agent is harassing you. So you are in a good faith to repay the amount. So likewise. So friends, to sum up, credit card default is a serious financial issue. So it is also not a crime. So banks can take civil action, but you also have legal remedies which are available to you. So stay informed, stay protected, and so this is Pen and Paper YouTube channel. So we will meet you in your next video. Until then, take care. Bye.